Dell Alienware is known for being quite expensive, but also very premium. But today, we're going to show you how you can get some Dell Alienware for real cheap.
We spent $400 on an Alienware gaming laptop, but is it actually a good buy? We're about to find out, but first, a word from today's sponsor.
Are you looking for the ultimate technology shopping destination? Then look no further than Micro Center. Micro Center is offering an exclusive coupon to new customers only. You can get the Creality Ender 3 S1 3D printer for just $199. That's a crazy price for one of the best 3D printers on the market. And if you're interested in saving even more money with Micro Center, you can get $25 off by submitting your custom build to their PC Build Showcase. And if you're looking to save big on laptops, desktops, peripherals, and more, you need to check out Micro Center's fall savings. They have some crazy deals such as the Dell G16 7620 for only $600. If you'd like to learn more about Micro Center and their amazing offerings, check out the links in the description down below now. And big thanks again to Micro Center for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
Alienware. We have an Alienware right here that we're excited to unbox for you guys. Again, we spent $400 on this, and this is an Alienware 15R3 with an i7-7700HQ, which is a 4-core 8-thread, 16 gigs of RAM, a 1TB hard drive, 128 gig SSD, and a GTX 1070.
GTX 1070, we're talking one of those mobile 1070s.
Yes.
So, oh my God, dude.
Oh, is this a heft?
That is crazy.
The pictures do not do this justice. Like, this thing is heavy. Holy crap. That is huge. That is insane.
This is a 240 watt AC adapter, and it is the biggest adapter ever. It has someone's name on it.
Hey,
Alienware
David.
Laptop Sleep.
Alienware
Laptop Sleep.
Don't you love to see that? But yeah, we always get surprised with these Alienwares. We've looked at like newer ones that are much more lightweight and modern, but it's crazy that just when Alienware was at its peak, they were making these gargantuan laptops that were kind of impractical, but now they're affordable, so are they practical?
Yeah, and obviously the biggest thing you gotta watch out for on used laptops, which I feel like we've seen a lot more lately, is really that battery life. Is the battery good, and does the charger actually charge it, especially on older laptops? Now this one's not super old, luckily, but it definitely does have a few years on it.
It does. Wait, hold up. Do you see these like emblems of like Razer?
Oh, do you think they...
I think they had Razer stickers on there.
I was about to say, do you think they glow?
Can you see that on camera, Jonah?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like the Razer emblem. So someone had stickers on this, they clearly took off. So thank you for doing that at least.
This does have the port layout that we really like. I guess we'll talk about this. So this is the exact model. So it says the model is a P69F. Oh, and then Alienware 15R3 over on the different sides. So 15R3 and model number I just said. The fans actually look pretty clean in the back here. It has a really big grill on the back, which I'm not really super used to seeing. But let's go over the ports real quick. On the right side, one USB 3. And on the back side, we get a lot of ports, which we like to see. We get Ethernet. We have a mini display port, a full-size HDMI, USB Type-C, I think a Dell docking station port, a barrel jack for charging, and on the left-hand side, we get another USB-C, USB 3, and then we have combo, and then we have a headphone jack and a microphone jack.
Lots of ports. And yeah, this thing would have been really good back in the day for content creation if you're wanting to get into some video editing and stuff. It is just a 4-core 8-thread nowadays, so, you know.
I will say it has taken some corner damage. You can see, you can see it on camera here. It almost looks like the corner. Check it.
Oh yeah, it definitely took some corner damage. Yeah, I want to see what the actual grade was with this laptop because...
Grade Dell.
Grade Dell. It says condition good. There are signs of scratches, an outer case and lid, bottom cover dents. So that's, so they did disclose it. So
well, one of the fun tests to always see is, does the laptop actually have a charge after sitting and shipping for however long it may have? It's usually a good way of knowing if you have like a really good battery or not, and the fact that it's not even turning on,
not a good sign so far.
Makes me think it's probably the original 6-year-old battery. Which I'm assuming that's not something the description mentioned, was that the battery is like insta-died or anything.
No, they didn't say that. Normally they should, but this is from like a big refurbisher on eBay, so how in-depth did they go with the testing in terms of the battery, you don't really know. But hopefully it's good enough to where it can hold at least, I don't know, these older laptops definitely were not designed for anything other than gaming, and for most of the people, they have it plugged up the entire time while they're gaming, so just hopefully it can hold at least like 30 minutes to an hour of charge.
Man, this is crazy. So 7th gen, 2017, and yeah, I definitely remember these Alienwares. They don't come this this weight or size anymore. It's just crazy how much bezel you have. Like the screen, I think is just a. Is it a 15.6?
Yeah, it's 1080p, but there's a ton of bezel.
It's like 17 plus size, basically.
We're
getting lighting and stuff like that. Do you think I should have pressed it
again? Try it again, yeah.
I'm assuming we should have Windows installed in here. We'll see what version we have. I will say this one's a lot cleaner than a lot of the other ones that we've gotten from eBay. It has a little bit of like dust like that on it, but honestly, a lot of it's probably just from it sitting in packaging. All the keys are not super worn. I see the most worn key Normally it's like the WSD, but it's actually the shift keys. They must
Interesting.
have been crouching in Minecraft a lot or
A
something.
lot of crouching in Minecraft. So we have admin. Looks like it's already set up for us, which can be a little sus, but you know what? It's good enough. And we have Windows 10. This is like we're currently running right now. What the battery? What the battery?
What the battery
What the
doing?
battery? What the battery doing?
It looks pretty clean too, like it's not a super bloated install.
Yeah, 1%. We'll let that charge, and I guess once we get back to benchmarking it, we'll unplug it and see if it dies instantly. Because if that happens, then the value of this thing is kind of low because you're really just gonna have to use it in like desktop mode where you have to keep plugged up all the time.
Yeah, and at that point it's like it might be worth looking into getting a new battery replacement for it, but I will say batteries for this type of wattage, even those really cheap, you know, no-name brand ones, they can be like $80.
So yeah, let's go ahead and pull up Task Manager and verify all our specs real quick. We have the i7-7700HQ, 4-core, 8-thread, which I remember having a laptop with this back in the day. It's a pretty solid CPU. We have 16 gigs of DDR4 memory, dual channel. That's always good to see dual channel memory. That might have been upgraded, or it was like that out of the box. We have a SATA 128 gig SSD, which is the big downside with this thing because the rest is all hard drive storage. 1 terabyte of hard drive storage. At least the OS is on an SSD, so it makes our lives a little bit easier. And then we have the GTX 1070 with its 8 gigs of VRAM. So 8 gigs of VRAM, it's a laptop 1070. In this generation, these 10 series GPUs were a slightly lesser version of the desktop counterparts, so we would expect slightly lesser performance, so like 1660 level performance, maybe, we'll see. But I guess what we need to do is install some games and step on bubble wrap. I just stepped on bubble wrap. There's bubble wrap everywhere. Here, right.
Yay.
That was such a waste. We could have reused that when we sell it at PC Pros Tech. But we're gonna go ahead and install some games, see how it performs, and go from there.
Alright guys, we are playing Overwatch 2. Now we did have to go to borderless windowed, which should lose us some performance, but for some reason full screen was just locking our frame rate. Don't really know much about that, but as you can see, we're on 100% render scale, so we're not gonna be doing any weird like upscaling or downscaling, medium settings, and we're gonna see how the 60 Hertz monitor can keep up, which obviously FPS wise looks like we have plenty.
Yeah, plenty of FPS here, but yeah, we'll test the other games, which I think we have Fortnite. We'll see if Fortnite does the same thing, full screen. It might just be a weird thing with Overwatch in this 1070. But yeah, I mean, it's not like we're losing out a ton running borderless windowed. I know a lot of people like to do that anyways, but yeah, you know, it's still a weird thing.
Speakers have definitely come a longer way than I thought they have.
Yeah, this is not great.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah, it sounds all muffled. I wonder where the speakers are. Are they just coming from underneath the monitor, maybe? I see like right here.
I think they might be here.
Oh, maybe that's the problem.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
they're like
they're
underneath.
closer than more. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah, the sound just sounds like there's like just no bass to it, you know? And one thing we did realize is we technically got like one of the highest end, I just killed myself. We got one of the highest end versions that you could get with the i7 and the 1070. And this laptop was close to it was around $2,600 when it came out.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, insane.
I will say this one hasn't aged as well as the other ones we've seen. We've had some from like the 2018 era that had high refresh rate displays and things like that, and we paid similar price points for it. This one definitely, it feels older.
Also, our battery
Yes.
is absolutely nuked. This thing lasts about 5 minutes.
Yeah, so you'll see a little cameo in the video that goes live the day after this one goes live, most likely, and we had some problems keeping the battery going to power just a USB keyboard, so that's going to be something we're going to discuss with the seller on potentially getting a partial refund, or we'll see what we end up doing with it, because not a great usability feature for a laptop if you can't even use it for more than 5 minutes off power. Temperatures aren't great either, I just realized that. The CPU is at 97, GPU's at 90.
Ooh.
That's definitely a bit toasty, but in this generation of laptop, I feel like they were always running at 100 degrees Celsius, so.
I'm surprised the shell itself's not super hot. Like
Yeah.
I can definitely feel the heat on my palm, but it's
Oh, this CPU just touched 100, so
Ooh, nice.
definitely downclocking a bit. And also, the display is very cheap as well. I'm wondering if this was like a base model. I mean, at $2,600, that's a lot to spend for a
I mean,
laptop.
yeah, it's weird. From what I could tell, this was like I don't think they really had like high refresh rate very often back then. I guess not on a laptop at least.
Yeah. The screen's holding them back. When there's a lot of high
The
action,
screen's
you just don't know
holding
what's
them
going on.
You diva.
Yeah.
Oh god, I did that really. She also phased out of it. Charge push.
Oh,
How did they know?
oh, there we go. She's out.
Get out of here,
Yeah.
diva. I'm coming for all of
Oh,
y'all. I'm
he's
coming
going
for
for all the
God.
heads.
Oh god.
What? Oh, There's no one there. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, no.
I wanted to be a bully. Is there health back here? Ah, a little health.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm powering up. I'm powering up. I'm dying. Come here, baby diva. You're gonna die too now. Haha. Well, who is this?
Oh, gosh, it just came into your hammer.
God. Team Ryoga. I'm playing on this freaking tiny little screen. No. Stop, shoulder. My shoulder itched. Oh my God. What am I doing? Back up.
Oh,
no, I don't want to be on your tower. What did...
You've been put up on a perch, buddy.
Am I about to get ulted by this chick?
Oh, no.
Yay. Baby diva. Baby diva.
Finding the
You can't get
limitations
me.
here.
Oh,
Oh.
they got me. They got me. Yeah, it's definitely not very smooth, and at times we get some major lag spikes, and it's definitely hard to kind of find the value in something like this with the whole battery being the way it is, and I think this is a pretty average price, so it's just like comparing it to how cheap laptops are, you kind of have to wonder why are these still going for what they're going for.
So let's try another game. All right, guys, we're dropping into Fortnite. I think, yeah, okay, so the full screen thing is working. We're just lagging hard dropping into Fortnite right now, and they did throw me at the very end of the game again. And I will say, these speakers being like right up close to it, they're just like, it's like someone took speakers, put a sock over them. Like, it's just muffled. Currently running, I'm probably gonna get shy, there are people here. So we're currently running, that's not the right resolution. Let's fix that, maybe. 1080p, TSR low, medium settings across the board, and we're getting, I gotta figure out where the keyboard is. Okay, it's getting a little better. Things are loading in, but there's definitely a lot of stutter, and yeah, that older i7 is gonna be the problem. Oh God, I tried to get there, but I couldn't do it.
No, it definitely is. One thing to note is back in 2017, with all the current latest and greatest titles, this definitely would have ran all of them really high FPS and everything. It's just, nowadays even esports titles can definitely be a struggle because this just wasn't really designed to run them.
No, not at all. Yeah, I mean, it feels fine, but yeah, the 60 hertz is pretty bad. There's definitely some like ghosting going on with the display. It's not really a great gaming display for sure.
Oh, he's shooting back.
Sorry, little.
Someone else is shooting.
Yeah, we're still getting 100 FPS. I mean, those temperatures are still not great. Definitely warm. But I will say, I was expecting this thing to be really loud, and maybe we are on like a lower profile. Normally with these Alienwares, you want to install like the Alienware FX program, which will give you like power tuning and stuff like that. But we do not have that installed because it is a fresh install. But hey, you know what? It's actually fine right now. It's not super loud, but the temperatures are not ideal long term. But it is a laptop too, so like this probably has been running like this for who knows how long. Is that? Yeah, I mean, I would say if this had a high refresh rate display and the battery was fine, I think it would be a good deal at this price point. But when we are in an era where things like that Micro Center Gateway laptop exists with 3050s and they cost like a few bucks more, and this thing has a very dated design, albeit I know some people really care about Alienware stuff and want them. That's why you all watch these videos. I still think for the average consumer who just wants the best value for your money, this is definitely not it at this price point. But it's cool to see these older laptops and see which one of these Alienwares are actually still relevant to look out for. Let's go there. Oh. Oh God, this is, oh! Sorry, buddy. But yeah, guys, as you can tell, Fortnite, it's fine. There's definitely some stutter here and there, but it all comes down to the price point of this device. Like all these videos, as we mentioned, we like to figure out if we got the best value. And in its current state with the bad battery, we don't think we got the best value with this laptop. So we're gonna definitely see what the we're definitely gonna see what the seller on eBay has to say about it, if we can get a refund for the battery. But then from there, I mean, I would say of all the Alienwares we're taking a look at in this generation, this is definitely one that hasn't aged the best. So is it a worthwhile buy? It might be if you find it for the right price, probably like the $300 or less range, but at the price point we paid, so far not a great deal. Sticky grenade. Rick. Oh God, I'm missing everything. Dude, Morty. What is happening?
Morty.
Sorry, Phil. That was very embarrassing. That was the only way I knew for that to end. But yeah, that was enough Fortnite for me. Let's go ahead and run some builds and benchmarks, really stress test this thing, and wrap this video up real quick.
Okay guys, we just got done benchmarking this Alienware laptop, and you know, it works pretty good for it being as old as it is, you know, 6 years old, but obviously we did have to pay kind of what feels like a premium for something that can be outperformed by a newer, cheaper laptop or the same price.
Yeah, at $400, we don't really recommend it. I mean, if you find this model at $300 or less, it would be a pretty good deal. Or if you just really are fond of Alienware devices, this would be a good option for that. But one thing we have to mention with the battery, we talked about throughout the video that the battery was very defective. Well, it has been kind of hit or miss. We actually fully charged it up again, and we're running a YouTube video for a while, and the battery has not died for the past like 30 minutes. It's holding a charge at like 80% right now. So, little hit or miss. We did reach out to the seller, and we're still waiting to hear back about some sort of compromise, and we'll let you know down below what we decide to do. But as long as the battery is fine, and maybe we just had a weird outlier, I guess this laptop is not nearly as bad as we were saying at the beginning, but it is still kind of a hesitant thing. But if you want to shop around eBay for an Alienware yourself, check the link in the description down below. Let us know what you think of this Alienware laptop, and would you pick one up today, or would you just buy a new gaming laptop?
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. There's still the camera movement thing he does.
Yeah. So once we do some more testing, this may end up at PCBros.tech, but hey, whether it does or doesn't, we got plenty of options to choose from with warranties.
PCBros.tech, gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. Use code ToastyBros2 on checkout, and you'll save 2% on your next purchase of any of the things I just mentioned. See you guys later. Goodbye.